The first place you're going to start is with your doctor. Most people start to notice little signs, things like losing words or forgetting things that you've always known, right? I mean, if you've made meatloaf for 25 years consistently and suddenly you don't remember how to do that anymore, that's a sign. Your first step is to get into your doctor, and the doctor will either refer, it depends on where you're located in Canada, but will either refer you to a geriatrician to be diagnosed, or will do the diagnosis himself or herself. Most of them do diagnosis now on this. And generally what they do is they administer what's called a mini mental state examination, and they'll just ask a series of questions, and you'll be expected to answer, and basically they look for certain signs. I think that a lot of times people think there'll be glaring signs that they're, that they have Alzheimer's or dementia. Things like, I mean, the classic is, I'm walking on the street, I've walked this street a million times and suddenly I don't know where I am. That is definitely a sign, but you may see things like depression, apathy, fits of anger. They're not always the same signs. So I think whenever you see a major behavioral change, you might want to start looking into it. It's something you've done many, many times and you're lost. You can't do it anymore. Maybe you did your tax return for 30 years and now you don't know how to do it. You look at the paper and you're baffled. That's a sign. I think doctors will sometimes shrug off signs because they say, oh, you're old. Well, yeah, we all get old, but we don't all get dementia. So, if you really feel like your doctor isn't listening to you, I would suggest things like keep a journal. Keep a journal and actually track some of the things that are of concern to you. Come up with specific examples. So instead of just saying, my memory just isn't, like it used to be, say things like, I got lost walking home the other day. I've done that route 30,000 times in my life, and yesterday I got lost. You want to be specific. You want to give them actual examples of, what's of concern. Your doctor is going to ask you a few questions. They're going to do a mini mental state examination, MMSE, as it's referred to. But it's not an exact science. They may not be sure right away. He may say, okay, I think I may see some areas of concern. I'd like to see you again in 6 months and see how it's going. Then he's looking for a bit of a decline in your performance.